Hey, level one, on the back of your sheet, you guys are going to be adding different color schemes that you have applied on the color wheel. You may not have known that, but we're going to talk a little bit about these different color schemes. And color schemes definitely help to bring out certain areas of a composition. It helps to promote order, and also the emotion of a piece can be expressed through different color combinations. So the first combination that you're going to see is the complementary color combinations here. And our main complements that we're going to go over are red and green, and orange and blue, and we've got yellow and violet. So complementary colors are opposite each other. They're right across each other on the color wheel right there. And of course, these colors probably remind you of certain things. Of course, you got your red and green, Christmas. And then you've got your yellow and violet, which reminds me of Easter or Mardi Gras. And of course, orange and blue, we all know that is Auburn. If you have colors that, let's just say, are from a football team that needs to be seen from a distance, these types of colors work really well. If you have something really harsh, let's just say Christmas is really harsh, but it works really well, these colors for a season, these colors work really well for that. If you're trying to find colors on, say, an advertisement for food or anything like that on a billboard that needs to be seen and your eye needs to be drawn really to those particular colors, these work really well. These complementary colors, they have the same intensities of each other, so it's like two type A personalities of people being in a group. This might work if you have a really strong message, but if you have kind of a softer message or a more natural message, we'll get into the next type of color combination. So anyway, so here what you'll end up doing for the complementary colors, you're going to end up labeling these. You're going to put R for red, G green, so forth and so on. And then you're going to use the same technique that you used on the front page right here, and you're going to try to match the red and all the following color tones and applications to the front of your page. So the next one we're going to talk about is split complementary colors. So if you are using a split complementary color, let's just say we have red right here. Well, if you're wanting something a little bit more natural and not quite as harsh as, say, using a green right with the red, you might use, say, a yellow green and a blue green right there. So you might have a red rose and you might have leaves that have these two colors in it, and it just gives it a more harmonious feel to it. And these two colors, they're kind of secondary colors. They help to bring out this primary color of red, and this red is the star of the show, as opposed to when you have complements and they're competing against each other in a way. So I'll explain this by, we'll look back at this color wheel here. So you've got your red, you've got your primary of red, and then instead of using that green right here, we'll just cross that out. You're going to use the colors on either side. These tertiary colors right here are going to be the split complement of red. So you've got your green blue, and then you've got your yellow green. So when you look back here, and this whole row, these are primary split complement. So you're going to put your red here, your blue here, and then your yellow here. And what you'll end up doing right next to them, you're going to do in the squares the split complements of those colors right there. So you've got your blue instead of orange, you've got your red orange, and then your yellow orange right there. And then instead of, you've got yellow, instead of purple, you're going to be using the blue violet and then the red violet right there with that particular one. So on this row, we have the primary complements in these circles. Now in this row, and it should say split complements. We're going to have to correct that. In this row, you have the secondary split complements that are going to go right here. So you've got your secondary colors, orange, violet, and green, and then you have their split complements. You can see the orange. You've got these two, your blue violet, and then your blue green right there, and then so forth and so on with those. My last video is going to be on analogous color combinations.